Welcome to the Social Work Race podcast. Thank you for joining, guys. Listen, you know that this is the place to discuss the challenges we have on the front line of social workers and anyone else on the front line of social care, healthcare. Welcome back. I haven't done a solo podcast for a while. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to be really, really honest with you as to why I haven't done a solo podcast in a while. It's interesting. Before I do that, I just want to say, please share, please subscribe, and share and subscribe again. It will help the channel, help the message get out there. Share it with your friends and your cohort, your colleagues, because this is a safe space to have discussions. And I'm going to tell you what, I've been having these discussions of late with other professionals. One of the reasons why is because whenever I take a break from doing this, it's hard to get back into it. Meaning it's hard to see my face, hear my voice on the screen. So I'm doing this for a software, a cloud-based software. And it's a really difficult thing for me to do, to just start talking through a mic. Maybe there's a little bit of encouragement there for anyone else who wants to do this kind of thing where you're actually out on social media. For some people, it's natural. For me, it's very unnatural. I'm more introverted as an individual. So yesterday I had some time off and I thought, let me get back into it. And I just thought, imposter syndrome kicked in and I didn't do anything. And although on my right-hand side of my screen, you can't see it, I've got a whole list of topics and all I have to do is prepare and just talk away. It is a real challenge. So I'm back on it now. Thank you for listening and listening to my fears. You know what I mean? It's real. But this podcast means a lot to me because the more people I speak to and the more experience on the front line and more the more challenges I come across, the more people I help, tells me that I need to keep doing this. So your listening does help. Please share. Today, I want to talk about burnout. I ran into this topic today. Not that it shouldn't have been on a highlight, because social workers are experiencing burnout, probably more than, if anything, more than any other profession out there. Not that you all don't experience it, but officially, social workers are feeling or experiencing it more than everybody else and are leaving the profession real fast. And so I've taken it upon myself to kind of advocate, speak up for, and really kind of make some change in my little space that I have here to say, let's deal with this topic. A lot of people I've spoken to are like, I'm done with social work, we've got to change that. And I think that what's happening now, whilst we are ignored by government on so many levels, and I'm not just talking about social workers, I'm talking about social care, youth justice, and of course the NHS has to pop up in there as well. We are it's almost like we've been pushed aside. There are more important things, and I'm pretty frustrated about it, to be honest, because when social workers are behind the curtain of society, we see a lot of what goes on that people don't see. And if we just walk away, what happens? And that's the other reality of this, right? So today, I put it out there on LinkedIn, the Social Work Race on LinkedIn, if you can find it. I don't know how you find it otherwise, but you should be able to find it. I put it out there saying I'm going to actually produce a course. I'm in the process of producing a course to support social workers, to help them social work more effectively, especially those who are just coming into the game. I want you to know that I'm helping you do this more effectively. We can't just walk away. We're burnt out after 2 years, especially if you go into child protection and child in need and work with adolescents. And, it's hard all around, but I know in particular those groups are finding it a challenge. And I'm asking you to hang on in there. I'm going to produce a course. Hopefully it will help you. and it will address how to do the job and also some of the challenges that we have. The answers, we want answers as to how to manage our time, our emotions, how to do, how to be resilient, all of that. And I also work with, funny enough, doing this podcast with so many other people who help. Let me stop rambling on. I want to talk about burnout for a minute. And there's an article that I came across that helped. One, do you know that you just ruined so much of this podcast that I've just done? Oh. I watched you out there. You didn't even touch anything out there.
You can hear me.
There's so much noise. And it's public as well. Oh my gosh. Just when I'm doing a podcast, just stay upstairs, innit? You say it like that, but
no,
it's
real.
real.
You did an amazing job, but I really didn't know I was noisy.
Oh my gosh, I got to delete